tore out the bridges. Roads are gone. No evac happening.
We'll get you additional air support. We can fly people out.
That's a negative. Our orders have changed. We're taking a more aggressive stance to secure the country.
Secure? You mean you're taking on the Hulk?
Roger that. Our squad is moving into position now.
No, I told Fury not to launch an assault on Hulk. They're gonna get slaughtered. Listen, Agent, whatever, this is Tony Stark. You have to call off your assault immediately.
The dark forces within Banner are only growing stronger with time. Those men are doomed.
We're now in attack position. We just don't have a visual on the target. Laying down a perimeter.
I'm telling you, get out of there!
Wait, there's movement above. It's Hulk! Oh God, no!
I'm going to be replaying that in my...
My sister consumes all Transia with demonic energy. On my watch.
On all our watch.
Wait, we aren't just gonna let that happen, right?
We have the Skull's God-Killer.
Which may offer some hope against Lilith, but unfortunately, there are other factors at play.
Some not-so-jolly green factors.
I doubt the Hulk will ever let us get within striking distance of my mother again.
Or Chthon's temple.
Hey, I could try fastballing every Stark satellite in the sky at him. Worked once before. Sorta.
Why look to the heavens
Showtime.
when the answer is right in front of you?
Nice entrance.
Indeed.
Hey, it's the Ghost Lady.
Agatha.
Are you? Is this? What the hell is going on here right now?
She's about to get to the good part.
The most powerful creature on Earth isn't on Mount Wondergore. She's the witch of Wondergore. And it's time she went home.
Going back home again.
Old home has got some intruders. Stay strong. I know how hard this will be for you.
For me.
Once we take the Hulk out of the equation, there's nothing to stop us from knocking Chthon's temple down to its foundation.
All that time you spent practicing, hour after hour, trying to control your powers. Well, dear, I think you're finally ready to screw it all and let go.
Impossible.
You know how much I dislike that word. Now you see why. Daughter of Transia, at last you return home. Surrender your pain to me, and I will make you whole once more. My pain? Yes. Mother. You can have it all!
The only way to stop this is to get Lilith out of that monster's... out of Dr. Banner's head.
That's not going to be easy.
I have done it before. I can do it again.
Mother is here to stay, and I couldn't be more
Right here. Hulk, please! No smash?
Bad luck for you, bub.
No. Now that was something.
Just what I need. You attached to that face.
You will pay the greatest price.
You are weak.
Welcome assistance.
This will not go well for you. Her wrath to the sky.
The end begins.
There's more of them on the way.
Mother protects me.
It doesn't have to be this way, Banner. Don't listen to her voice. You have to fight it.
Why wouldn't I listen to Mother? Look at what she's done for me.
Lilith will extract a price for everything she has given you. She does nothing out of charity.
But you will. Very soon.
You were too weak for this fight.
Hope you're ready.
You're suffering.
You looking at me?
Trifling creature.
Your actions have consequences. should probably see a doctor.
You had your chance to join her.
I won't ever quit.
There can be no resistance.
Where I wanna go.
Our numbers are endless.
You know what happens when I get angry.
Dr. Banner's transformation as one of the Fallen is truly terrifying.
I take that as a compliment, Doctor. Get to my question.
This is not who you are! My mother preyed upon your inner turmoil of greatness, twisted image of what you desire.
And she exceeded all expectations.
You're not going to like it. Perfect.
Consider it done.
Sometimes the legends...
You know that's not enough. Her fire burns inside me. Thunder!
That was your one chance.
Mother and
I don't think we're done just yet.
I am still the prize.
We can't keep this up forever. He'll just keep getting stronger.
You just need enough time to purge Lilith's corrupting influence on his mind.
This is not something to be done in haste.
Don't feel bad. You're not ready for me yet. You're in trouble now.
you are not worthy of her.
I haven't seen this one.
Well executed. I will bring you into the light.
That will never stop me.
Only an illusion.
protects me.
Let's try this. Someone is going to be very unhappy with you.
Let Lilith's control melt away.
Questionable tactics.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago. Return from the night. I cannot move.
Is he?
Any moment!
Ignite.
Just
What is it you said, Agatha? Screw it! Ego sum tenebris et veniut in domum suum iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini preceptor.
This is why Sarah has such high blood pressure.
Sure you're okay?
I will be.
So will he.
It has been a long day, so if you are going to reprimand me for acting recklessly, do it quickly.
On the contrary, I've come here to congratulate you. We needed that win. We needed it desperately, and you delivered it to us. I want you to know, no matter what happens, you should feel proud of yourself for what you did today. You put my sister in her place and saved an Avenger while you were at it. You deserve all the kudos you can get.
Wanda is the one you should be proud of. It took great courage to overcome her fear of facing Lilith again. Not to mention Banner, who committed nothing short of atrocities against her.
She is as brave as she is powerful, isn't she?
She is, and she deserves your praise.
Then I will be sure to give it to her. It must have been quite an encounter you had with Lilith. I can see it in your collar. It seems to be on its last legs.
Lilith's dark energy did cause the crack in it to deepen. It could use some mending.
Unfortunately, that's impossible. The collar you wear around your neck is irreplaceable. This is it. There are no replacements. It took all my ancestral powers to create it for you. Every last drop. There is nothing left. So in case you were ever wondering why I'm not Super Sarah, now you know. I gave up all my powers to protect you.
From what? Myself?
You know what I mean.
Yes, I do. I am my mother's child. You are afraid half of me is going to turn out just like her, so you used up all of your powers to create a collar to rein in whatever part of her that's inside of me. But I am not her. This darkness in me, I will not use it the same way. I will not let it corrupt me the way it corrupted her.
I don't want to argue with you about it. Just do your best to not let it break. That's all I ask. I should consult with Agatha in the library. See if there's anything else we should prepare for as the prophecy approaches. I suggest you check in on Banner. I believe he's in the Forge. I have no doubt he'd want to meet the warrior who saved him. Oh, and Hunter, good job today.
All right, all right. I'd like to make a toast. To Wanda, who not only put Lilith back in her place, but brought back our friend Dr. Banner.
More like mopped the floor with him.
I know I speak for the rest of the Avengers when I say thank you. We couldn't save the world without you.
To Wanda! To Wanda!
To Wanda. And the next generation of heroes who so graciously hosted us, the Midnight Suns.
I've been making excuses to people for years, trying to reconcile the great things I've done with the terrible things the other guy has done. But this time I have no excuses. I was the worst monster, not him.
Well, 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 look who's poking around Santa's workshop. Don't mind us. We just wanted to make sure you were getting cozy at your new haunted home away from home.
I guess this is where the yelling starts.
Nobody wants to play the blame game.
Correct. We are here to welcome you back, Bruce, not to yell at you.
Yeah, and to figure out what we need to do if we're going to face Lilith.
Hopefully Bruce has some first-hand knowledge that could help us.
Wanda,
There's no need for apologies. You're back now. You're home.
That's right, feel the feels later. Right now, it looks like Bruce could use a little help.
All I have are ideas right now. Lots of ideas. And no clue how to get started.
Uh-oh. Doc, know what this means?
Could this really be?
Oh, you know it. Time to pull an old-fashioned Avengers all-nighter.
I haven't had one of those since we had to brainstorm ways to smash Ultron sentries a few years back.
I remember that. Good times.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's get to work. The last thing that remains between the Midnight Suns and victory is the prophecy for which they are named.
Aw, Steve.
Hear, hear, to the Suns!
Oh my god, Nico. What are you doing?
Having celebratory drinks with coworkers.
Where is Nico? And what have you done with her?
She was too emo and gothy, so I traded her in for a happier, peppier model. Like one of those anarchist cheerleaders.
A cheerleader? Things are worse than I thought.
Oh, calm down. I'm not cheering for a high school football team. I'm cheering for you and Wanda. You two knocked Lilith on her ass and managed to jailbreak Banner's brain and bring him back. You both freaking killed it today. Told you everything would get better once Wanda was back.
I just hope the encounter did not take too much out of her. It takes a lot of power to best my mother.
I wouldn't worry too much about Wanda. I mean, next to Carol, she's probably the most powerful person here. And if you didn't know that already, it should be Crystal after today.
I still never thought I would live to see the day.
It's just... we're actually starting to feel like a real family. Maybe a somewhat dysfunctional family with a ton of issues to work through, but still a family.
Seeing you become closer to your Avengers colleagues brings a smile to my face. You have become more positive, and I welcome the change.
Not too positive. Remember, the words family and felony are synonymous to me.
Well, here's to this family not committing felonies against each other.
Ha! Here's to being cycle breakers. What are you doing still talking to me? Wanda totally needs your attention.
You sure?
Yeah, I got Cap to keep me company.
Good talking to you, Nico.
You too, Hunter. Pat yourself on the back. You deserve it.
Come on, let's toast.
Didn't you just have one?
Yeah, but not with you.
What should we toast to then?
I don't know. There's so much to be happy about right now. You pick.
I know what I would like to drink to.
Oh yeah? What's that?
To you, overcoming your fear of confronting Lilith again. You did it. It was a major milestone for you.
Oh, it sure as hell was.
Here is to overcoming our fears, no matter what they may be.
I'll drink to that.
So, how did it feel to face Lilith again? Was it as easy as you made it look?
I won't lie, I didn't think I could do it.
But you did.
Yeah, feels kind of surreal. You know who I wish was here right now to celebrate?
Who?
My dad and brother. I wonder what they would say if they saw me now. Saw who I grew up to be.
If I were to guess, they would not care about your power or accomplishments. They would be more interested in your happiness.
Then they would be in for a major disappointment. Because I'm not a happy person. Not by a long shot.
You seem in good spirits right now.
I am, for the moment. But let's be honest. I am far, far from the perky, well-adjusted sitcom housewife with the 2.5 kids in the house with the white picket fence we idolized growing up in Transia.
Those women were happy trapped behind a white picket fence? That sounds like some sort of medieval female enslavement.
Okay, I concede. In reality, no one is that happy. But on the screen, they represented everything happiness was supposed to be. And everything I'm not. Sometimes I feel like I've been cast as too many different characters in my life, and don't really know who I am, or who I'm supposed to be. Am I Wanda Maximoff, sweet-natured orphan from Transia? Or the scary Scarlet Witch? Because hell if I know.
If it was up to me, and I had to choose those identities, I would choose being the Wicked Witch any day of the week.
You would? Even if it meant everyone would be terrified of you?
Well, I would still be a polite Wicked Witch. I would levitate little old ladies across the street and teleport cats out of trees.
You can't help but be good. It's been great knocking back a few, but I should probably finish this drink and find some way to recharge. Fighting your mom really zapped my energy. Besides, I think Steve wants a word.
Get some rest tonight. You have accomplished much today.
You too, Hunter. I'm going to replay this day in my head over and over again for the...
It just now struck me how relieved I am that Bruce is back here with us. I guess I didn't realize how some part of me must have given him up for lost.
Are you going to be okay?
Me? I'm feeling better than I have in days. Listen, we've all faced our share of defeats and setbacks lately. And trust me, I know we've got a long way to go before we can call it a night. But right now, I want to let you know how proud I am to be serving alongside you and watching your leadership.
That feeling goes both ways, Cap. Your moral character is unparalleled, which is essential in times like this.
Aw, hey. You're gonna make me blush redder than the stripes on my uniform.
It appears that when you feel your feelings, they run quite deep.
I could go on, but I probably shouldn't. There's still so much to do.
And not enough hands to do it.
At least we gained a couple more. Hands, that is. 4 more if you count Bruce and the Hulk as separate people.
You can't use your...
How do you think he's readjusting?
I did not know Bruce that well before he fell, but he seems to be reacclimating. In his way.
Yes, but is he all right?
In time, I am sure he will be.
I still can't believe you and Wanda managed to bring him back. As I said before, this is a major win for us. We have the Hulk back on our side. It seems the tables have finally turned on Lilith.
Good to see you so optimistic for a change.
Cautiously optimistic. Well, I should probably get back to Agatha. She's been reminding me that it's okay to enjoy the wins when they happen. I suggest you do the same.
Good to see you.
With her minions falling one by one, Lilith's probably begging the...
And I thought the smog in LA was bad.
Yeah, I don't think we should be breathing this air.
It's gamma radiation. It's fine to breathe, as far as I know.
Yes, but it gives the sky quite a beautiful tinge of color, doesn't it?
Like the sky before a storm.
Anyone want to tell me what I'm looking at?
The storm is almost here.
And so is the midnight sun.
The prophecy is almost complete.
Chthon is making his way into our dimension.
Not if I have anything to do with it.
Let's go inside. We have work to do.
Well, don't get me wrong. I love the book. Read it cover to cover. Twice. Then I put it down and had a great night's sleep. Haven't had one of those since I came to this fun house.
Is your bed uncomfortable?
Oh, the bed is fine. It's all the other stuff that's been keeping me awake. Cold drafts, whispering voices, footsteps in the hall, footsteps on my ceiling, footsteps under my bed, footsteps on my bed, random stuff moving around. But last night, slept like a baby. All because I read the book and am starting to learn. Is it crazy that I'm actually kind of enjoying this?
I am so glad you did not get spooked and run out of here. Facing the unknown can have that effect on people.
I mean, I might have considered it. A couple times. But I'm glad I stuck around.
Because of our friendship?
Yep, that. And the fact that there was some kind of shadowy thing lurking in the hallway outside my room most nights. I didn't dare open that door.
I will have to figure out your next lesson. It should probably involve some sort of artifact.
The more ancient and forbidden, the better.
I will see what I can do.
Well, I can't express my thanks enough. You're taking all the spooky stuff and making it a little less spooky.
Well, I guess you will have to come up with a new nickname for Strange, then.
Oh no, he stays Dr. Spooky. I may be getting comfortable with all the oddities around the Abbey, but he still weirds me out.
You and Strange are like two sides of...
Even yell. Normal atmospheric event?
This is not an Avengers-level threat.
I don't remember being consulted on that decision. Do you, Steve? After this, I am so done with clandestine quasi-government organizations.
Cover up or not, we have to present a united front and follow Fury's play.
Yeah, hard pass. We gotta tell the world the truth, or we lose the trust of anyone with a camera or access to social media, which, last I checked, is the population of Earth.
Woof. I've been there. Nobody cares about the truth. Nobody believes a primordial god is about to wake up and devour the universe.
We believe it.
Because you've seen it, Rogers. But I remember calling the Avengers hotline with the same story and getting nowhere. Everyone laughed at me. Well, not everyone. I still haven't heard back from Cloak and Dagger. This is no time to quibble over PR statements and cover-ups.
Nico's right. We can contradict S.H.I.E.L.D. and tell the truth, but most people aren't going to buy it.
Save the damage control spin for after we banish Chthon. If we banish Chthon.
Hi, coming back to pick it up, and it wants to look good.
Yes, that's an excellent way to put it.
I know a thing or two about magic artifacts, especially if they're swords.
So I have observed. Perhaps when we take a breather, you can explain to me exactly how your portal spell works. It appears to be quite effective.
You want to talk shop? You got it. But watch yourself. I might end up becoming the Sorcerer Supreme one of these days.
I don't feel threatened. In fact, nothing would make me happier.
There. So, the Midnight Sun has arrived. Despite our best efforts, threatening to end the lives of millions.
And Chthon is threatening to consume the whole planet, ending even more.
Yes, I know. But as Wanda so compassionately pointed out, there are people in desperate need of help out there. Our help. It's my strong opinion we should save as many souls as possible before confronting Lilith.
I agree. Life is too precious. We must save everyone we can.
I thought you'd agree.
Hydra's everywhere. Where should I go first?
That's up to you. But I do want you to bring Banner. He needs to get back out there, get some wins, before our final showdown with Lilith.
Ever since I learned of the Hulk's existence, I've dreamed of fighting side by side with such a warrior.
Well, now is your chance. I will leave the final decision to you, but you know my opinion. Oh, and Hunter, happy hunting. Don't just stand there. There are lives out there that need...
Hunter, we should, I should speak with you about what you did to me.
Is that an accusation?
Of course not. I am grateful, of course. It has been so long since I've thought for myself. I was so focused on understanding what was happening with the Hulk. That obsession was how I stumbled onto... to her. And by then it was too late. I always thought myself capable of... well, doesn't even matter. I made a choice, and the world paid for it. The Hulk is not to blame for once. All this destruction was the work of Bruce Banner.
I understand you, more than you know.
That's different. Early in life, you were infused with a power greater than you could control. You fought against the darkness within your whole life, with allies at your side to ground you.
From what little I know of your past, you just described the both of us.
That's different again. I'm old enough to know better. If I'm truly the fourth smartest person on Earth, how could I make such an unjustifiable mistake?
Dr. Banner, we all make destructive choices. What matters is how we rebuild.
I can see why your mother thinks so highly of you. I can still sense her, you know. Even though you freed me from her influence, she still resides in my head.
How? I remove the stain of Lilith's corruption.
My irradiation keeps me attuned to her thoughts and feelings. Not all of them, but enough. At this moment, her excitement grows as the prophecy nears its end.
Does the link go both ways? Does your presence threaten the Abbey?
The Abbey is open to her, Hunter. She can breach it whenever she desires.
That cannot be possible.
When Wanda chased you and the others through Limbo, she pierced the Abbey's barrier. That was all Lilith needed to enter.
If she has known that long, why not attack the Abbey directly?
Haven't you figured it out? She doesn't want to win.
Explain your theory.
I already told you I can, pardon the simplified expression, read her mind. This isn't theory. These are her thoughts. Whatever her plans entail, they involve more than just killing the lot of you. Of us.
Dr. Banner.
Please, call me Bruce.
Bruce.
Hunter, we need to talk in the forge immediately.
Must run out, Hunter. If we're ever going to find out what this God Killer can do, Tony and I need to start researching it now.
I know you and Tony will be able to find something helpful. Because the alternative
is too grim to consider.
All right. Then let us find out what this God Killer is all about.
Excellent. You know what to do at the anvil. Please get us started.
Beneath the darkest of holds.
Does Slumbering Giant refer to Banner, Cathan, Wanda, or D, all of the above?
Option E, for other. What? After your third or so apocalypse, you never know what's going to come out of left field at the last second.
Either way, hell's coming.
Hells are always coming, Blade. There's no just one hell anymore.
I gotta go check in on Aunt-May and MJ. And maybe the rest of the neighborhood. I don't know, Queens?
No, Spider-Man. The more hell we keep focused on us, the less hell there is everywhere else.
We're holding Lilith's attention to keep others out of harm's way. We can't split up now.
Okay, everyone just said different things to me and I'm not sure which one to respond to.
How about we change topics to this? I think it's safe to say that maybe we got this is a safe thing to say.
That was a long walk with a lot of caveats.
Bravo for that nugget, Ghost Rider.
Pete, how many times I gotta tell you? Do not sit on the hell ride.
Both you and Blade seem rather unfazed about the imminent invasion of this dimension by a homicidal Elder God.
Oh, this is not the worst Armageddon scenario I've lived through.
Just how many have you been through, Carol?
You mean the end of this world, or are we talking other planets too?
All of the above.
Let's put it this way. I lived through a time literally called the Age of Apocalypse.
That sounds rather stressful.
It was, but there comes a point in every cataclysmic event when you just have to let go and, I don't know, roll with it. All you have to do is be ready to fight for what you care about when the time comes.
I will stand ready to fight for life, then. And when I say life, I mean Charlie.
That dog is totally adorbs. Well, half dog. What is he? A demon dog?
I believe the breed is technically called a hellhound.
Right. Well, I'm fighting for my fur baby too. Call me a crazy cat lady, but I am not going to let some hangry elder god eat Chewie. Or your dog. Not on my watch.
We must all draw a line in the sand somewhere.
Pet eating is definitely mine. I guess what I'm trying to say is, don't worry about what you can't control. You'll face Lilith soon enough.
What should I do between now and then?
How you spend your possibly last moments on this version of Earth is your choice. I, for one, have always been curious about what's really under the hood of Robbie's ride, and tonight, I'm determined to find out.
You look cool, calm and collected, considering the circumstances.
keeping a cool head is kind of my thing. But you know that. I'm telling you, Hunter, I don't know what's coming next, but I do know when the shit hits the fan with Chthon, there's no other place I'd rather be than parked right here with my friends.
I am proud to be counted among your friends, Eric.
Same. Life in the Abbey would certainly suck without you, which is why we gotta make the most of the good times while we can. Because when the shit gets unreal, we might not have any time left.
Sorry about that. The best way for me to help Am...
I'm not even sure demonic horde is the appropriate term. I gotta ask Nico for a refresher on occult terminology.
How do you feel about taking down an elder god?
Can't run from the devil, as my abuelita would say. So better grab it by the horns and, well, the next part isn't safe for work. Mi abuelita is a real spark plug.
And are you prepared for the less desirable scenario where we do not make it?
Nope, I'm in complete denial. It's gonna go like this. Save the world, go home, give my brother a big hug, throw a barbecue for the neighborhood.
You cannot...
Maybe I should do a 5th tune-up. The 5th time's the charm.